Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Adrian Brown and I'm the Corporate and Community Manager at Southmead Hospital Charity. Thank you so much for joining us this evening as we celebrate 72 amazing years of our National Health Service through the Big NHS Birthday Quiz. So without further ado, let's get on with round one, hosted by our very special guest, John Aining, consultant neurologist and robotic surgeon at Southmead Hospital. Good luck guys, hope you have lots of fun.
So question one, where is the smallest bone in the human body? Question one, where is the smallest bone in the human body? Question two, what is the largest organ in the human body? What is the largest organ in the human body? So question three, where is the pharynx located? Question number three again, where is the pharynx located? So question number four, what is the name of the system in the human body that transports blood? What is the name of the system in the human body that transports blood? So question number five, what is the hardest substance in the human body? What is the hardest substance in the human body? Question number six, what is the longest bone in the human body? What is the longest bone in the human body? And question number seven, how many bones are there in the human body? Question number eight, true or false? The two chambers at the bottom of your heart are called ventricles. So that's question number eight again. The two chambers at the bottom of your heart are called ventricles. Question number nine, the shape of DNA is known as what? Question number nine again, the shape of DNA is known as what? So finally, question number 10, what is the name of the largest part of the human brain? So question number 10, what is the name of the largest part of the human brain? Right then everybody, the day is done. Time to go through the answers from the human body round. The first question was, where is the smallest bone in the human body? The answer is the ear. I'll take incus, stapes or malleus. All of those bones are less than 5 millimeters in diameter. So question two, what is the largest organ in the human body? The answer is the skin. It accounts for 15% of human body weight. So question number three, where is the pharynx located? The answer is in the neck. So question four, what is the name of the system in the human body that transports blood? Made by my daughter, but the answer is the cardiovascular system. So the heart pumps it around the body. So what is the hardest substance in the human body? That was question number five. The answer is tooth enamel. Question six, what is the longest bone in the human body? The answer is the femur, the bone at the top of the leg. So question seven, how many bones are there in the human body? And that's the adult human body. The answer to that question was 206. Many of you may know that when you're a baby and you're born into the world, you have approximately 300 bones, but these fuse over time. So the final number, 206.
Right.
Great to be able to use a prop more than once. So question number 8 was, True or false? The chambers at the bottom of your heart are called ventricles. The answer, of course, is true. Question number 9. The shape of DNA is known as what? The answer is a double helix. DNA, of course, the vital building block for all living things. So question number 10, the final question. What is the name of the biggest part of the human brain? The answer is the cerebrum. And did you know that nerve impulses fly around your body at greater than 275 miles per hour? I did not. So I'm sure you've all done really well in that round. Good luck in the rest of the rounds. Stay safe, wash your hands.
Thanks very much, John. So, who's ready for another round? This time it's my turn to host as we begin the TV Doctor Picture Round. Throughout this round, you'll see 10 pictures of famous TV doctors, and all you have to do is name the character and the TV show. You get a point for each. Simples. Let's get started. How did you get on? If you're anything like me, you will have been watching loads of television over the last few months, and you would have found this round a breeze. Let's have a look at our celebrity surgeons one more time and go through the answers. Number 1 is my absolute favourite TV doctor, played by the hilarious Mindy Kaling. That's right, it's Dr. Mindy Lahiri from The Mindy Project, which interestingly made TV history as the first sitcom to star an Indian American. Number 2. It might not have seemed an obvious choice for this particular TV show, but here we have Freema Agyeman playing Dr. Martha Jones from the longest running science fiction TV series, Doctor Who. Number 3. Fresh from hosting Fun with Flags with Dr. Sheldon Cooper, it's Dr. Amy Farrah Fowler in The Big Bang Theory. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that actress Mayim Bialik actually holds a PhD in neuroscience? One could say she really blossomed. Number 4, we have Dr. Zachary Smith, played by Jonathan Harris from the 1960s cult sci-fi Lost in Space. The series was inspired by the 1812 novel The Swiss Family Robinson and has recently been remade with a slightly more feminine version of the Doctor, played by Parker Posey. Number 5. It's Hollywood heartthrob George Clooney in the role that made him famous. And the answer is Dr. Doug Ross in ER. Ever wondered how he was able to say so perfectly his medical terminology? Well, rumour has it he wrote them all down on his prop doctor notes, and that's why his character used to look down so much. Number 6. Here's a clue. Dum, 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 dum. Here we have Dr. Harold Legg in EastEnders, played by Leonard Fenton. Dr. Legg was Walford's original GP. Number 7. It's Dr. Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy and is portrayed by actress Ellen Pompeo in this popular US medical drama. Number 8. Here we have Alan Alda playing Hawkeye Pierce in MASH. The series followed a film of the same name where Hawkeye's character was played by Donald Sutherland. Number 9. No, it's not Dr. Nick, it's Dr. Julius Hibbert from the longest running animated TV show, The Simpsons. And last but not least, here's Jane Seymour, former Bond girl, playing Dr. Michaela Quinn from the 1990s TV drama Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Here's hoping everyone guessed their favourite TV doctors from the telly box. Remember, it's a point each for the character and the TV show. Next special guest and host of round 3, Mr. Mario Teo, consultant neurosurgeon. Over to you, Mario.
Hello, my name is Mr. Mario Teo. Now, I've been tasked to host the health history round for this NHS Anniversary 2020 quiz night. And I have 10 questions. First question, what disease hit England in 1348? What disease hit England in 1348? Question 2. What animal was Florence Nightingale's pet? Athena. What animal was Florence Nightingale's pet? Athena. Question 3. What year was the NHS established? What year was the NHS established? Question 4. In 1967, Dr. Christian Barnard performed the first human-to-human heart transplant in which African city? In 1967, Dr. Christian Barnard performed the first human-to-human heart transplant in which African city? Question 5. In 1952, Jonas Salk first tested his vaccine for infantile paralysis. What is the disease also known as? In 1952, Jonas Salk first tested his vaccine on infantile paralysis. What is the disease also known as? Question 6. Which creatures used in the bloodletting process would have been a common sight on the shelves of a Victorian pharmacy? Which creatures used in the bloodletting process would have been a common sight on the shelves of a Victorian pharmacy? Question 7. When taking the Hippocratic Oath, by which Greek god does the oath taker swear by? When taking the Hippocratic Oath, by which Greek god does the oath taker swear by? Question 8. What is the name of the very first antibiotic discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928? What is the name of the very first antibiotic discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928? Question 9. In what year was the first test tube baby born? In what year was the first test tube baby born? Question 10. Famous for her work on radioactivity, who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in 1903? Famous for her work on radioactivity, who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in 1903? Now I'm going to disclose the answer. Question 1. What disease hit England in 1348? It's the Black Death. Question 2. What animal was Florence Nightingale's pet, Athena? It's an owl. Question 3. What year was the NHS established? 1948. Question 4. In 1967, Dr. Christian Barnard performed the first human-to-human heart transplant in which African city? Cape Town, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Question 5. In 1952, Jonas Salk first tested his vaccine for infantile paralysis. What is it also known as? Polio. Question 6. Which creature used in the bloodletting process would have been a common sight on the shelves of a Victorian pharmacy? Leeches. Question 7. When taking the Hippocratic Oath, by which Greek god does the oath takers swear by? Apollo. Question 8. What is the name of the very first antibiotic discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928? I'm sure all of you would have gotten this. Penicillin. Question 9. What year was the first test tube baby born? 1978. Also the year when polio was eradicated in the world. Question 10. Famous for her work on radioactivity, who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in 1903? Marie Curie.
Thanks very much, Mario, for another brilliant and educational round. I hope the history buffs enjoyed themselves. Please allow me to introduce Dr. Katharina Kurian, Honorary Consultant Neuropathologist and Associate Professor in Brain Tumour Research.
So my name is Katharina Kurian. I'm a neuropathologist here, which means I diagnose brain tumours for a living. I also work here in Severn Pathology, which is our genomics hub for the south of England, and my passion is brain tumour research. I've been given the round by Adrian of phobias. I don't know why. I'm not a very fearful person, but if I can explain it to you, there'll be 10 phobias and you have to match them with the meaning of the words, and they are tricky. I've read them. Even reading the answer is tricky. So that's what's going to happen now. So I hope you had fun trying to work out the answers. If you've worked them all out, honestly, you've done a lot better than me. So I'm now going to go through the answers and tell you what they mean. So the first answer, the word was brontophobia, and the meaning is fear of thunder. So I hope you all got that. I hope there's no rain this weekend. The second answer is coulrophobia, which is a fear of clowns, which actually my daughter has after I took her to a Halloween theme park. Not very happy with that. The third answer, and this is the challenge for me, is hippopotomonstrosquipedaliophobia. I hope you can all say that, especially after you've had your gin and tonic on the weekend. Is actually a fear of long words, and obviously someone who made that was just having a laugh. In fact, I thought that maybe an April Fool's, but it's true, you can Google it. Number 4 is zoophobia, which I think this is an easy one, which is fear of animals, and trypanophobia is fear of needles, and obviously I don't like needles, but needles is something that we deal with in the hospital all the time. Mysophobia is a fear of germs. Now, I don't like the word germs, but yeah, that's what we're dealing with at the moment, COVID, or a particular type of germ. Number 7 is ailurophobia, which is a fear of cats, which I don't have at the moment. So this is another tricky one to pronounce. Triskaidekaphobia is a fear of the number 13, which I completely understand, but would be difficult to work out from the word. Gamophobia, this one I completely understand, is a fear of marriage. And so I've been married for 22 years, so this one I completely get. And I might use that for my daughters. And the last one, number 10, is nomophobia, which actually my daughters probably have as well, is the fear of being out of mobile phone contact. So that is really a modern day disease. So I just wanted to sum up and say that Southmead Hospital Charity is doing amazing work. So in particular on COVID studies, looking at diagnosis, lung infection and drug treatments for COVID. And that actually we're really, really thankful to all of you for the support. And actually even my lab members have benefited from the support that Southmead Hospital Charity gives us every week. So thank you very much. And I'm going to say stay safe and have a lovely weekend.
Katharina, I'm so sorry for giving you the hardest job of all with pronouncing hippopotomonstrosusquipedalophobia. You did a fantastic job. Thank you so much. There's just 3 more rounds standing between you and glory. And remember, just pause the video whenever you're ready for a tea break. Before we go on to our next round, here's a short video about how our charity supports North Bristol NHS Trust. I'd like to introduce you to our music manager, Laura Tanner, as she hosts Round 5, Medical Music.
Thanks, Adrian. Hi everybody, my name's Laura Tanner and I'm the music manager here at North Bristol NHS Trust. The most important part of any quiz, obviously. The music round today is no exception. Prepare yourself to be wowed by international guest superstar artists performing in a world-class way with some familiar and less familiar songs with links to healthcare. There's 10 short video clips coming up, and I want you to try and guess the song and the original artist for each one. Keep your eyes peeled for sneaky clues to help you identify each track. Are you ready to play along at home? Okay, then here we go. So how did you all get on? Do you think you managed to get them all? Let's find out, because it's time for the answers. The first track was released worldwide in June 2002, reaching #1 in the UK. This song was shortlisted by Digital Spy as a nominee for the Best Single of 2002, finishing third in the vote behind Red Hot Chili Peppers' By the Way and Liberty X's Just a Little. The clue in the video was in the colour of the filter. That's right, this was Just Like a Pill by Pink. Second up, this was a nice easy one for any of you who are super Disney fans. Originally released in 1964 and sung by the one and only Julie Andrews, reworked in 2004 for the stage production of Mary Poppins the Musical, the song A Spoonful of Sugar Helps the Medicine Go Down was inspired by one of the composer Robert Sherman's children, telling him that their polio vaccine hadn't been that bad because the medicine was put on a cube of sugar. Third in our collection, we had Bad Medicine by Bon Jovi. This was released in September 1988, reaching #1 in the US and hitting the top 10 in Australia, Canada, Finland, Ireland, the Netherlands and New Zealand. In the original version, the phrase bad medicine is repeated 19 times. Now this was quite a tricky one to spot, so hopefully some of the bad medicine clues like snake oil and leeches seen on the mantelpiece at the start of the video will have given you a helping hand. At #4, we had our most contemporary song in this round, Stitches, from Canadian singer Shawn Mendes, from his debut studio album Handwritten. Released in March 2015, this song eventually made it to the top of the UK charts in January 2016. The Stitches YouTube video, set in an abandoned car park, has had over 1 billion views on YouTube, and probably about 99 of them were me trying to figure out what notes to play. Coming in at #5, another difficult song to spot, and one I'd honestly never heard of before this quiz. We had Doctor Doctor, originally performed by the British pop group Thompson Twins. This song takes us back to the 1980s. Originally released in January 1984, Doctor Doctor peaked at #3 in the UK charts. The single's B-side was an instrumental titled Nurse Shark, with a very similar sound to Doctor Doctor. Just from the name, it might have made a good addition to this quiz, although goodness knows how I would have filmed that one. It probably would have involved me wrecking our bathroom and my husband murdering me, so I'm glad that wasn't one of the ones we chose. At #6, we dipped a toe into the world of jazz with the oldest number in the quiz, Fever. Written by Eddie Cooley and Otis Blackwell, this song was originally recorded by the American R&B singer Little Willie John for his debut album Fever in 1956. The song has been covered by artists as diverse as Elvis Presley, Boney M, The Jam, Madonna, Michael Bublé and even Beyoncé, and me. But the most famous cover, apart from mine in the downstairs toilet, was the 1958 recording by Peggy Lee, which went on to become her signature number and a top 5 hit in the UK. Next up at #7, we had Roxy Music with Love is the Drug. Released in September 1975, the song was the lead single taken from the album Siren and made it to #2 in the UK charts. The iconic bass line was included in the 2005 Stylus magazine list of the top 50 bass lines of all time, with the song itself making it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 500 songs that shaped rock and roll. A point of medical interest from the video footage is that Brian Ferry recorded the song dressed as an airline pilot, but wearing a black eye patch. This was no new wave fashion statement. He'd actually injured himself the day before filming, and if you look closely, his hospital dressing is clearly visible under his more pirate-like accessory. #8 sees us travelling back to 1984 for Dr. Beat, the first international single released by the American band Miami Sound Machine, led by Gloria Estefan. Reaching #6 in the UK charts, the music video for the song features Gloria Estefan being rescued from a rooftop by Dr. Beat before having emergency surgery to remove a boombox, curing her inability to stop dancing. At #9, we had TLC No Scrubs, with a massive clue in the video. Released in February 1999, despite only reaching number 3 in the UK singles chart, in the US this was the second biggest Hot 100 single of the year, only pipped to the post by Cher's Believe. Rolling Stone ranked this song at number 10 in their list of the 50 best songs of the 90s. And finally, at number 10 we had I Got You, brackets, I Feel Good by James Brown. First recorded for the album Out of Sight and then released in an alternate take as a single in 1965. I Feel Good was his highest charting song and is arguably his best known recording. At the turn of the millennium, this song reached number 21 on VH1's 100 Greatest Songs in Rock and Roll, and in 2004 the song joined our other quiz favourite Love Is the Drug on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time, ranked at number 78. So that concludes our medical music round. Thanks very much everyone for joining in. If you enjoyed our cover versions, why not take on the challenge of making some yourself at home? Make sure you share them with us on social media. Thanks everyone.
Thanks for an epic round, Laura. That was brilliant. Here to tell you about our life-saving care, with a touch of added drama, is our emergency department lead nurse Juliet Hughes, as she hosts round 6, Medical Charades. Break a leg.
Hello, my name's Juliet Hughes and I'm the matron here at Southmead Emergency Department. Our round, apparently, is to help you to see if you can guess the charades that the team here have been filmed undertaking. The charades should cover a number of different scenarios, showing you some of the things that you may expect to see in an emergency department. Good luck, and we hope that you enjoy this round. How did you get on? We hope that you managed to get lots of them, and here are the answers. So for number 1, this showed the team taking some blood from a patient. Number 2 is putting somebody in the recovery position. Number 3 is a difficult one, this one, removing a foreign body, so something from an ear. Number 4 is doing some suturing, so using some stitches. Number 5 was taking a blood pressure. Number 6 is plastering a limb with plaster of Paris. Number 7 is putting an arm in a sling. Number 8 is doing an ECG. Number 9, this again might have been a little bit more easy, but this is the beginning of basic life support. So asking for help, checking that the environment is safe. And the last one was doing a log roll, so keeping a patient with a potential spinal injury in the right position whilst we move them. So some of those were easier than others. We hope that you managed to get at least some of them and that our acting wasn't too terrible. We want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's donated on this occasion or in previous occasions. It really does help us deliver quality care to our patients. Thank you very much.
Credit to anyone who did well in that round. That was hard work, but not as hard as doing the real thing. Thank you, Juliet, to you and your very talented emergency department for another fantastic round and for the life-saving care you provide 24/7, 365 days a year. So, it's just one more round to go. Our last round is all about North Bristol NHS Trust, and hosting is our neonatal community outreach sister, Lisa Ramsey, who has the very important job of caring for babies who are born prematurely or with medical conditions. Over to you, Lisa.
Hello and welcome to round 7 of the Southmead Hospital quiz. And this is a quiz on NBT itself, so North Bristol Trust. My name is Lisa. I work for the neonatal community team, and we're based on the neonatal intensive care unit here on the maternity unit at Southmead. So I'm going to start reading the questions. I'm afraid you haven't got Ant and Deck, so it's just me that's doing it. So I'll read the questions and it's multiple choice, so I'll give you the answers and then I'll quickly go back over the question to give you time to answer it. So question 1 is how many babies are roughly born each year at NBT, so North Bristol Trust? So is it A, 5,000? Is it B, 6,500? Is it C, 8,000? Or is it D, 10,000? So that's how many babies have been born at NBT in a year. 5,000, 6,500, 8,000 or 10,000. And question 2 is what year did the Brunel building at Southmead Hospital open? So that's the new hospital building. Is it A, 2004? Is it B, 2012? Is it C, 2014? Or D, 2015? So that's what year did the Brunel building in Southmead Hospital open? You probably remember all the cranes being around. So is it 2004, 2012, 2014 or 2015? Question 3. Which North Bristol Trust hospital is the oldest? Is it A, Cosham Hospital? Is it B, Frenchay Hospital? C, Southmead Hospital? Or D, the Nightingale Hospital, Bristol? So which one is the oldest? Cosham, Frenchay, Southmead or the Nightingale Hospital? And question 4. At the front entrance of the Brunel building at Southmead Hospital, the height of the atrium, so that's when you first go in, the height of the atrium is the same height as the nave of which abbey? Is it A, Westminster Abbey, B, Downton Abbey, C, Bolton Abbey, or D, Glastonbury Abbey? So that's the height of the atrium. What is it the same height as the nave at Westminster Abbey, Downton Abbey, Bolton Abbey or Glastonbury Abbey? Question 5. So who sang the Southmead Hospital charity single, We Are the Same Inside? Is it A, the Southmead Hospital Staff Choir, B, the Melody Makers Choir and Hallfield Primary School Choir, C, the Military Wives Choir, or D, the Move Maker Minstrels? So that's the charity single We Are the Same Inside, Southmead Hospital Staff Choir, the Melody Makers Choir and Hallfield Primary School Choir, or the Military Wives Choir, or the Move Maker Minstrels. Okay, question 6. Who was the celebrity guest who appeared on the Southmead edition of Channel 4's popular documentary One Born Every Minute? Was it A, Emma Willis, B, Barbara Windsor, C, Emma Bunton, or D, Kate Winslet? So that's who appeared on One Born Every Minute: Emma Willis, Barbara Windsor, Emma Bunton, or Kate Winslet. And question 7. Which area of Bristol is Cosham Hospital in? Is it A, Kingswood, B, Cottam, C, Clifton, or D, Fishponds? So that's where is Cosham? Kingswood, Cottam, Clifton, or Fishponds? And question 8. At Southmead Hospital, which animal sits with pride of place outside the main entrance to the Brunel building? Is it A, a chimpanzee, B, an elephant, C, a bear, or D, a lion? So that's which animal statue is outside the Brunel building, the main entrance: a chimpanzee, elephant, bear, or lion? And question 9. How many operations were performed at NBT in 2019? Is it A, 10,550, B, 38,714, C, 53,684, or D, 102,999? So 10,550, 38,714, 53,684, or 102,999. How many operations? And the final question is, how many figures are there in the Southmead Hospital charity logo? Is it A, 3, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 10? How many figures in the hospital charity logo? 3, 5, 6, or 10? So that's your 10 questions for the NBT round. Good luck, and I'll be back shortly with the answers. Hi, so I'm going to give you the answers now. Hope that wasn't too taxing for you. So the answer for question 1, how many babies were born in NBT in last year? It's B, 6,500. So that's 6,500 babies, B. And Southmead is in fact one of the safest places that you can have your baby. So question 2, what year was the Brunel building opened? It's C, 2014. So that's 2014, answer C. Planning permission was actually approved in 2004 but didn't open until 2014. Okay, question 3, which NBT hospital is the oldest? And the answer there is C, it is Southmead Hospital, and it's been a hospital since 1902. So answer C, Southmead. And question 4. So how high is the atrium, not in feet or in metres, but how high is it in comparison with any of the abbeys? It's A, Westminster Abbey. So that's A, Westminster Abbey. And question 5. So who sang the Southmead Hospital charity single? And you'll be very fortunate, I'm not going to sing it for you, but it was in fact B, Melody Makers Choir. So that's B, the Melody Makers Choir and Hallfield Primary School. And that single is available in all digital download platforms if you wish to get hold of it. So question 5, who was the celebrity guest who appeared on the Southmead edition of that Channel 4 popular documentary One Born Every Minute? So it was C, Emma Bunton. So that's Emma Bunton. All of those ladies have appeared at Southmead Hospital at one point, but it was actually Emma that was on at 1 every minute. So which area of Bristol is Cosham Hospital? That's question 7. So it's actually classed as being in Kingswood, so that's A, Kingswood. Question 8 then was which animal sits pride place in front of the main entrance to the Brunel building? And it is D, the lion. So the lion has a sore paw, and all of those animals appear around the hospital, but it is actually the lion in front of the main building. Question 9, how many operations were performed in NBT in 2019? I didn't count them all personally, but I'm reassured that there was B, 38,714, so that's answer B. And the final question, question 10, was how many figures are there in the Southmead Hospital charity logo? And that actually is B5, so 5 figures that appear in that. Hope you've had fun answering those questions, and good luck with the rest of the quiz.
Thanks, Asa, for another brilliant round. So that's it from me. I hope you all had fun. I'd like to say a very big thank you to all our special guests from NBT who care for us so well. And thank you to everyone at home who's played along today in celebration of our National Health Service through the Big NHS Birthday Quiz. If you have enjoyed taking part today and you'd like to support your local hospital, please make a donation through the Facebook donate button or our website. I'm now going to leave you with a very special message from one of our patients, Andy. Stay safe, everyone.
It's a message really for the North Bristol Healthcare Trust staff. Just thank you for everything you did while I was in hospital for the couple of weeks. Thanks to nurses and doctors and the healthcare assistants and the cleaners. It's surprising, obviously, being in there for 3 weeks, not seeing any family members due to, obviously, the virus. It's quite a difficult stage. So, like I say, thank you to the Southmead Hospital Trust staff. You've been fantastic. It was nice to, obviously, rather not be in there, but, your care was fantastic.